You know, every little decision that you make in every moment of your life is either moving you ahead on the path of success or pulling you back to more and more pain in life. Even the decisions that you have not taken are also affecting the direction of your life. Your judgments of rights and wrong, good or bad, determine if you will struggle or succeed in life. It all begins in the mind. The opposite of success is not failure, but pain. So whether you define success as the achievement of external goal or an achievement of internal peace and bliss, both require a mindset which is conducive and helpful in their attainment. Nowadays, everywhere you can find almost everyone preaching to change your mind and change your life. Some gurus may advise you 10 ways to change your mind. Some others advise 3 steps to change your mind. And some may even say, just this one thing will change your life. But let us be very clear on 2 things, rather 3 things. First, there are no quick fixes in the universe. Everything has a process. A child has to first learn to sit up, and only then he can slowly try to walk. Secondly, you cannot give up in life. If the child gives up after trying to walk 2-3 times, he will never ever be able to walk in throughout his life. He has to continue trying till he is able to walk. So you cannot afford to give up. Thirdly, you cannot change your mind with the same mindset and thought process which has brought you to the current situation in life. There is a process by which mind has to be gradually conditioned for success. It is because there are much deeper forces at work within the layers of the mind. Remember, the one and only reason a baby is finally able to walk is because he doesn't give up. Same is the case with achieving success and abundance in life. Most people fail because they give up or they keep looking for quick fixes. Their whole life, the attitude of searching for quick fixes or for finding a way to succeed without having to put in any effort or without having to move out of one's comfort zones can never lead you to sustainable success. It goes against the unchangeable law of karma. There are no free lunch in this universe. So, if you are really serious in changing your mindset, you have to learn the process. And the first step is to know how our mind actually works, how it actually functions. Without this deeper knowledge, there can be no worthwhile change in our mindset to achieve huge success in life. So, pay very close attention to every word that is said here and follow this entire series of videos starting from this one. This video is not for those who want a quick fix, shortcut to success in life, which doesn't really happen. We shall be going really deep into the working of the mind in this video and during the entire series. So stay on. Since we will be having a series of videos to cover all aspects of this important topic. So if you have not subscribed till now, I suggest you subscribe, click on the bell icon of this video so that you do not miss the forthcoming videos on this topic. So before we start, let us pray to Lord Ganesha. Om Shri Ganeshaya Namaha. I call upon the lineage of my gurus to bless me. My heartfelt gratitude for my Guru for choosing me as a medium for expressing himself. Om Ram Shri Nityanandaye Namaha. Om Ram Shri Shaligram Sharmaye Namaha. Om Ram Shri Kanaiyalal Sharmaye Namaha. Om Shri Guruve Namaha. So a study of mind is basically a study of mind's relationship to the things around it. Do you know how we experience the world? Our experience of the world is based on certain processes taking place in the mind. We have sensations, perceptions, and cognitions, which are known as direct knowledge or pratyaksha. Through these sensations, perceptions, and cognitions, we create an internal value system. We judge and value things. So through our five senses of knowledge, or we call them jnanendriyas, our mind receives all the information concerning the world. So in absence of these five senses, we will not be able to know if there is a world at all. So the sensory impulses from the five senses travel through the nervous system to the mind. These impulses are carried to the mind through the nervous system by means of the prana or vital energy. The prana is an internal vibration which links our senses with the mind. Sensations therefore make the mind active, and the mind then begins to feel that something is happening outside. This mental perception is called cognition. So let us understand this through the model of five layers of our consciousness. The sense organs are part of our Annamaya Kosh or the Sthul Sharira or the physical body as we know. So these sense organs, they sense external objects and then convey the sensations to the next layer of our consciousness, that is the Pranamaya Kosh or the prana or the energy body. The prana then links the senses with the mind and carries the sensations to the mind. Prana can be thought of as an electric current. Just as the electric current runs through the wires, prana travels through the nervous system to every cell of the body, especially the mind. So the mind is the Manomaya Kosh or the mental sheath of our consciousness. The mind receives the sensations but does not have the ability on its own to make any sense out of those sensations. So these sensations are evaluated by our intellect. Beyond the mind is the intellect or buddhi. It is our Vijnanmaya Kosh or the intellect sheath. It judges whether a thing is good or bad, necessary or unnecessary, it is moral or immoral, it is right or wrong, etc. So mind is controlled by the intellect or buddhi we call. So the intellect decides the nature of the action that is to be taken in respect of the sensations received by the mind. So the intellect is associated with two principles. One is the ahankara or the ego, and the other is the intuition. The intellect and ego cannot be separated. Now, there is also a fourth element. It is called chitta, or if we want to translate in the English language, we can call it as our subconscious. So our subconscious is a storehouse of memories. Those memories could be our childhood memories, our past life memories. The manas or the mind along with intellect, ego and chitta, they form the internal psyche, or we call it as the antakarana. The system of yoga makes a close study of this inner structure of man and envisages it in relation to the universe. So when our understanding extends beyond the intellect and ego, we realize that there is only one reality. The object and the subject becomes a unitary existence. This realization is not possible through the senses or the mind or the intellect, but it is beyond them. There is ultimately only being, that is consciousness, all around. The individual is not separate from the cosmos. However, individual considers itself as separate from the cosmos. This confusion is called ajnana or avidya, which actually means an absence or negation of true knowledge. Now, here we come to the crux of the problems of all problems in our life. Avidya is a condition in which one forgets one's true nature and considers himself as separate from the all-pervading consciousness. Avidya is ignorance about our true nature, that we are the same consciousness that is all-pervading in every particle, in every being of the universe. The more ignorant we are about our true nature, the more separate we feel from everything else in this universe. When the baby is learning to walk, it keeps falling, but still gets up every time trying to walk again. The baby never gives up because there is some unseen driving force within it. The baby is more connected with the universal consciousness, which provides it a feeling of support. The baby knows that if he falls, his mom and dad will immediately rush to support him, to stand him up again. But as we grow older, we are sucked more and more into our ego consciousness. The more the ego consciousness, the more separated we shall feel inside of us. And when we feel all alone in this world, we tend to give up soon. The feeling of connectedness sustains our drive to keep moving forward. Separatedness drives us into despair and dejection very, very soon. One of the most common causes of failure is the habit of quitting when one is overtaken by temporary defeat. Every person is guilty of this mistake at one time or the other. But what is most important is that inner drive to stand up again and try again, never to give up. For many of the most successful men this world has ever known, their greatest success came just one step beyond the point at which defeat had almost overtaken them. So the first and foremost requirement to achieve something tangible in life is the inner drive to action, inner drive to achieve. A drive so strong that every time you fall or fail, it pushes you to stand up again and again and again and again and again, never to give up till you have achieved your goal. So in our next video, we shall look at other qualities required to keep moving ahead in life and to achieve huge success in life. So make sure you have subscribed to this channel so you do not miss out on the future video.